tuning back into another episode of the Game of Cryptos. I hope you guys are all hanging in there, doing all right. I know it's not fun during these turbulent times, but I mean, I guess it kind of depends on, where you are in the market and are you someone that, has been able to buy these dips? Do you have a lot of cash on the sidelines? So in a way you're kind of happy because you're like, okay, I can buy some of my favorite cryptos at cheaper prices. Or there could be a lot of people where you're kind of like, you know what, I've bought so many dips, I'm ready to make some money, so it's kind of mixed feelings when you see, I know at least for myself, when you see the market kind of going up and down like this, it definitely, crypto is not easy. It messes with your emotions, and that's why they say, don't invest more than you can afford to lose, because then you start acting pretty irrational with the money that you have in the market, and you start to maybe sell things that you wouldn't normally have sold, and then you're at a loss and you're just even more frustrated. But as you can see from the chart, I like to see things from a really zoomed out perspective to kind of get more of like a macro scale of, everything that's going on in the market. Obviously, we've heard things about, this recession taking place. You have everything going on with the politics, with the presidential elections, things with Kamala Harris, Donald Trump, and, sometimes the market reacting to the news with that. You hear things about, potential wars and whatnot. So, ultimately, right now, yes, the market is really bearish. As you can see, Bitcoin's been in this sideways action ever since we broke that huge threshold around that 52,000, and then we shot up like crazy to all-time highs. Bitcoin has been in this range. I'm not sure if you guys know this, but it's since all the way back to the beginning of the year, near February. So we've just been range bounding all the way from the low 50s to the high, the upper 60s to 70s, and just back and forth. And here we are again, right here, right around 59,000. If you guys are wondering, okay, where could Bitcoin go from here? Well, if you're looking at this macro scale of things, we could go back down to the 50s. That would, to me, would be the ultimate lowest bottom that we would reach until furthering upwards momentum, flirting with all-time highs again. And then, as I've said, you see this yellow line right here, guys. As soon as we pass this all-time high, when we get in this upper bound range and we can pass this with confidence, guys, the sky is the limit. This is when we're going to see the 6-digit Bitcoin price, 120, 130. Again, not financial advice, but I'm willing to bet a lot on this bull run that we're going to see those types of numbers. And then obviously your favorite altcoins right now, they're down for the day, they're down for the week, they're down for the month. A lot of them, they're bleeding hard. I mean, look at like Brett, for instance, one of the top meme coins, down 32% for the week. You have Injective down 26.5% for the week. Chainlink down 18%. Render down here 25%. Matic 16%. Phantom 21%. I'm just kind of naming a whole bunch of random cryptos. Pith down 27%. So Pepe down 28%. So guys, it's just really important to kind of look things out on a macro level, because look, even if you go to crypto bubbles and if you look out for a year, you see a lot of green, because a lot of cryptos are still heavily up for the year. We're just experiencing a lot of downwards momentum right now, mainly due to it's a lot of FUD, if you ask me. It's the market. You have a lot of things happening in the stock market, like Warren Buffett sold, I think, half his Apple stock, and the market reacts to that. Maybe people were thinking that there's way worse to come, so people start, the market is very sensitive and reactive, and unfortunately it affects crypto. It affects crypto a lot more because people want to, sell off the more risky stuff. And for a lot of people, Bitcoin is still risky. If you're talking about someone that comes, people that come from a stock background, Bitcoin is still risky for a lot of people. So guys, we're still so early. We're still so early to, to crypto and you know, this bull run, and use these times as, to me, you know, not financial advice, but use these times as buying opportunities. A lot of your favorite cryptos are down, and this is when you know, should dig deep and, you know, really start thinking about, one of the main things I wanted to talk about in this video is you want to really start thinking about your portfolio. You know, this is a chart. This is from Tasty Crypto, a chart that I got, and it's just showing you, like, you know, different portfolio like allocations. You know, is someone going to be more heavier in Bitcoin? You know, are they heavier in Ether, or are they heavier in like other altcoins? As you can see, there's different, you know, portfolio types. Like portfolio 1 has the most Bitcoin, as opposed to portfolio 4 has the least Bitcoin. So you have more Bitcoin, and then you have some Ethereum, and then you have the minimum amount of alts. So honestly, during these turbulent times, I feel like this is when it makes you a little bit more appreciative of holding more higher cap plays like Bitcoin in particular. I know Ethereum's kind of been up and down. It hasn't been super bullish yet this bull run. Obviously, we've had, you know, higher caps like Solana doing really well. So obviously it's really bearish right now too, but that's because the whole market is really bearish. But during these turbulent times, I think it does cause people to look more at their portfolios and be like, okay, was I holding just a little bit of, you know, maybe too many cryptos, too many altcoins? You know, maybe 15 to 20 altcoins is too much, because the more altcoins you're holding, the more likelihood it's going to be more riskier stuff. And during times like this, you kind of sometimes end up regretting holding those types of cryptos, and it gives you more kind of conviction in those like household names like Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin being the store of value, you start to understand why you have a lot of institutional investors investing in Bitcoin, because it really is a hedge against inflation. Yes, Bitcoin is going down a lot, but guys, if you look at your portfolios, Bitcoin is going down way less than a lot of your other cryptos. I will say though, however, Caspa has been holding up really, really well, which has been really impressive. So, you know, Caspa's kind of like that outlier, and it's always been the outlier for this bull run, but overall, a lot of these cryptos are now holding up well when it comes to going up against Bitcoin. So I don't know if this is, you know, true for you guys, but for me, this kind of reassures my investment thesis, which, if you guys remember from a video a long time ago, I kind of just was talking about, okay, what is my why into crypto? Why am I investing in these altcoins? Well, I'm investing in these altcoins to gain Bitcoin. I want to get more Satoshis. I want to get more Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is going to be the store of value. It's going to hold up better during turbulent times than other assets, you know. So definitely, you know, utilize these times to, you know, do more research on cryptos, maybe potentially downsize your crypto investments. You know, if you have 15, 20 altcoins and 5 of them are meme coins and they're just absolutely obliterated, it could be a sign like, hey, let me cut those losers and put them into more higher cap, higher conviction plays, you know. And again, it can be whatever, whether it's putting some into Bitcoin, putting some into Solana, putting some into Caspa. You know, it is what, you know, your guys' portfolio, you know, what you want to do with your money is up to you guys. But I really think these turbulent times do cause us to, it humbles us a little bit and makes us realize, okay, maybe I shouldn't have been investing in all these like silly, you know, little meme coin, low $1 million market caps, because now they're getting obliterated. So, you know, it's something to just think about. And that's what I kind of wanted to make this point of this video is, you know, to reflect and like, okay, what can I learn during these down times? You know, it's just like what we're experiencing right now in crypto is arguably like, if you make an analogy, it's like a team, a sports team, like a football team or a basketball team, and they're losing or they lost the game. And you learn more as you're losing when you're not doing so well, you can learn more about your team, and then you make those adjustments, just like I said earlier about making adjustments to your portfolios to do better when things do turn around. So that's exactly kind of the point of this video, is like, guys, don't give up. I know it's tough. I know it's hard. I know sometimes you can feel alone in crypto, even when you're part of, trading groups or just part of groups in general, because, you're the one that's, holding on to money and losing money maybe, and it can be hard. It can be difficult. But, I do think that at the end of the day, we will see green. We will see Bitcoin surpass its all-time high, and I really do think that we will be surpassing 100K, and it's just a matter of time, guys. It's just a matter of time. We have to be patient. Patience, crypto rewards those who are patient. Look at the people that overall held Bitcoin for a decade or more. People that bought Bitcoin back in, its early days of in 2009, 2010, and now they made a fortune. And that's the same thing, so to speak, when it comes to crypto. Now obviously, a lot of cryptos you're not going to want to hold for years and years. Arguably, maybe one cycle, for a couple of years, and then you sell it off because it's going to go back into a bear market. But again, it all comes down to, what is your thesis? To me, what makes the most sense is utilizing altcoins to gain more Bitcoin. Again, utilizing altcoins, the volatility with altcoins, gain more Bitcoin and sell them, gain more Bitcoin, and boom. Now you're on your path and on your way to hopefully financial freedom. Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you're feeling. Just hang in there, guys. I really do think things are going to turn around. Yes, there might be turbulent for the rest of, this month, August, and then to September, but definitely I do think as things get closer to November and the elections, it's gonna turn around. So hang in there, guys, and I will catch you guys on the next one.